She's been called everything: dirty, disrespectful, a villain. But what if I told you Kennedy Carter is exactly what the WNBA needs right now? Love her or hate her, she's making sure you're watching. This is the case for Kennedy Carter. Clips of Kennedy Carter's emotional reactions, aggressive defense, and fearless offense. Let's get one thing straight. Kennedy Carter is a competitor, not a fake tough girl, not someone trying to go viral. She's the kind of player who wears her heart on her sleeve, fights for every possession, and never backs down. And in a league fighting for mainstream attention, that fire is priceless. Side-by-side clips of similar hard fouls from other players. Let's be real. If a male NBA player or a white WNBA player committed the same foul, would it be an attack or just a hard play? A Kennedy Carter is judged through a different lens, labeled aggressive instead of intense, disrespectful instead of emotional. It's time we start asking why. Show social media engagement, headlines, and WNBA viewership graphics. When Kennedy Carter hit Caitlin Clark, it lit a firestorm. But let's be honest, it also lit up the internet. Clips went viral, TV ratings spiked, people suddenly cared. Rivalries are good for the game. And if Kennedy Carter is the spark, then the WNBA owes her a thank you. The clips of Carter mentoring teammates, celebrating wins, showing leadership. Off the court, Kennedy is respected by her peers, beloved by her teammates, and known for uplifting the next generation. The villain label is a lazy narrative. What she really is? A catalyst. She's pushing the WNBA to have real emotion, real conflict, and real energy. The WNBA is growing, and that growth requires personalities. It needs stars you root for and stars you root against. Kennedy Carter is willing to wear that target. And that makes her a pioneer in her own right, because every great league needs its fire starters. Clips of Kennedy driving to the rim, guarding bigger players, talking trash. You can't teach fearlessness. And Kennedy Carter lives it every time she steps on the floor. She'll guard anyone, attack any defender, and carry a team when it counts. That confidence, that edge, that's the same thing that made legends out of players like Diana Taurasi and Allen Iverson. And it's exactly why Kennedy belongs in this league. Footage from her Texas A&M days, early WNBA highlights, coaching drama, trade footage. People forget, Kennedy Carter was that girl in college. A top 5 pick, a walking bucket. But the moment she stepped into the league, the road got bumpy. Coaching conflicts, injuries, trades. Through it all, she never quit. She fought her way back. She's not just a player, she's a survivor. And that grit, that's greatness in the making. Clips of crowd reactions, social media memes, opposing fans booing. Here's the twist. Kennedy Carter knows what she's doing. She's not running from the villain role. She's owning it. That's marketing. That's power. When fans boo, when media obsess, when opposing teams circle her on the scouting report, that's influence. And Kennedy is flipping the script, turning controversy into currency. Montage of Carter, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Camila Cardoso, and Paige Buchers. The WNBA is evolving. It's louder, bolder, more intense, and Kennedy Carter is a symbol of that change. She's the blueprint for the unapologetic athlete, flawed, fiery, and fearless. Whether she's scoring, stirring controversy, or standing tall in chaos, she's showing us what the future looks like, and we're all watching. Clips of Kennedy training alone, practicing in silence, community events, helping kids. Behind the headlines, beyond the game day intensity, there's a player who never stopped loving basketball. Kennedy Carter trains when nobody's watching, shows up when the cameras aren't rolling, and gives back to the communities that raised her. She's loyal to the game in a way stats can't measure. That's heart. That's legacy. All Kennedy Carter ever needed was the green light, the freedom to be her. No leash, no politics, just pure hoop. And when that happens, she cooks. Mid-range floaters, transition buckets, defensive stops. It's all in her bag. Give her the ball, give her the moment, and then get out of the way. Kennedy Carter is ready. This is bigger than a comeback. This is a declaration. Kennedy Carter isn't just making noise, she's building an era. An era of passion, unapologetic fire, and fearless leadership. The league better get ready, because the spotlight's not too big for her. In fact, it finally feels like it's where she belongs. This is Kennedy Carter's time, and she's about to own every second of it, of course. To every critic who said she couldn't, to every scout who overlooked her, to every fan who counted her out, Kennedy Carter hears you. But instead of clapping back with words, she's answering with buckets, with hustle, with heart. Her game speaks louder than any headline ever could. And now you have to notice. Because the comeback isn't just personal, it's undeniable. Kennedy Carter is here, and she's not leaving. Footage of Kennedy walking off the court, confident and unbothered. You don't have to love her game, but you should respect her impact. Kennedy Carter isn't ruining the league, she's electrifying it. And if that makes her the villain, maybe that's exactly what the WNBA needs. Subscribe for more breakdowns, analysis, and deep dives into the hottest stories in women's basketball.